All right, welcome. Let's get right into it. Today, we're going to talk about your single most powerful tool online, your social media profile. We're going to completely transform it from just a page people scroll past into a machine that actually attracts clients. Trust me, after 20 years in this business, this is the #1 spot where people get it wrong. So let's fix it right now.
So let's start with the biggest, most important question you could ever ask yourself. Why should anyone trust you? No, I'm serious. Really think about it. If you needed medicine to save your life, or maybe fertilizer for the crops that feed your family, would you just buy from some random online page that's plastered with pictures of boxes? Of course you wouldn't. You'd find an expert.
And that right there is what I call the trust gap. It's the absolute fundamental rule, especially for products that really matter, like in health or in agriculture. Here's the deal. People do not buy from a seller. They buy from an expert, someone they genuinely believe understands their problem inside and out. Our entire mission today is to turn you into that expert. Okay, now let's talk about this massive mistake that I see people make over and over and over again. I call it the walking catalog trap. You know what I'm talking about. Someone gets all fired up about their new business, and the first thing they do is turn their entire profile into one giant advertisement. It is an absolute sales killer. This slide really breaks it down. It's all about a shift in your mindset. Over on the left, you've got the seller. All they talk about is product, price, promotions. They're literally a walking catalog. But on the right, that's the consultant. They're all about knowledge, solutions, and building trust. They're an advisor. Now, who do you think makes the real money in the long run? It's the consultant, every single time. So what actually happens when you fall into that catalog trap? Well, the results are kind of painful. First, people just scroll right past you. Come on, nobody wants to see ads in their feed all day. Then, the few customers you do get, they argue with you about the price because they see zero value in you. And loyalty? Forget about it. They will leave you in a heartbeat for a better deal. You're just seen as a middleman, someone with no real knowledge. Okay, enough with the problem. Let's talk about the solution. This is the expert profile blueprint, and we're going to use 3 simple but super powerful steps to take your profile from looking like a cheap ad flyer and turn it into what I call a niche journal, a place people go for real, valuable expertise. We're going to focus on the 3 things people see in the first 3 seconds they land on your page: your profile picture, your cover photo, and your bio. I'm telling you, if you get these 3 things right, you've already won half the battle. So let's break them down one by one. First step, your profile picture. Please stop using company logos, cartoons, or that blurry photo from your vacation 10 years ago. People connect with other people. They need to see your face, make it clear, make it smiling, and look professional. If you're in agriculture, hey, maybe you're in a nice polo shirt standing out in a field. If you're in health and wellness, a clean, athletic look works great. Show them the expert. All right, next up, your cover photo. Think of this as your personal billboard. So don't waste this prime real estate on a lineup of your products or a giant sale sign. No, use it to show the result that you provide. Show a picture of yourself consulting with a happy client, and then add a powerful tagline. Like the example here in Thai. It says, "Consultant for solving soil degradation." Now that screams authority. And number 3, your bio. This is so important. As you can see, there's what you shouldn't do and what you should do. So stop writing things like "recruiting distributors now" or "DM me for info." Instead, you have to state your value. Who are you and what problem do you solve? For example, check this out. I'm Coach Noom, and I help farmers get out of debt with chemical-free soil improvement techniques. Wow. Now that is powerful. It tells people exactly how you can help them. All right, you've just rebuilt your expert storefront. Now for the really fun part, the most powerful part, your actual content. We are going to use a simple but absolutely brilliant method. I call it the action shot plus tech tip technique. This is how you prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're not just selling something, you are an authority. The formula couldn't be simpler. First, you've got the action shot. That's a photo of you actually doing the work. You're in the field, you're at the gym, you're using the product in a real-world setting. And second, you have the tech tip. This is a caption that delivers a golden nugget of valuable technical knowledge that actually educates your audience and solves a tiny problem for them right then and there.
Let's walk through a real agriculture example. So imagine you post this action shot of you. You're out there testing soil, but you don't just say, "Hey, buy my amazing fertilizer." No way. Instead, you start your caption with a really engaging question, something that makes the farmer stop and think, like this one right here.
And then, boom, you drop the tech tip. See what's happening? You're teaching them why their current methods might not be working. You're explaining the real science behind soil pH, how the roots actually absorb nutrients. And all of a sudden, your product isn't just another bag of stuff, it's the intelligent solution to their very specific problem. In that moment, you just became a trusted advisor. Let's do another one, this time for health and wellness. It's the exact same formula. You post an action shot of yourself after workout, maybe you've got your product with you, but instead of saying, "Oh, this tastes great," you lead with a question that hits on a real concern your audience has. And there it is, the tech tip. You're teaching them about the golden time for recovery. You're talking about antioxidants, about cellular repair. You're sharing specialized, valuable knowledge. Now, your product isn't just another protein shake. It's a strategic tool they can use to maximize their hard work. You've just built an incredible amount of trust and value. See how that works? Okay, so now you have the blueprint, but listen, knowing the stuff is useless if you don't take action. So right now, it is your turn. We're gonna do an immediate expert profile audit. It's time to put all of this into practice. I'm not talking about tomorrow, I mean today. Here is your homework. It's simple, but I promise you it will change everything. Number one, go look at your profile picture right now. Does it say consultant? If it doesn't, change it. Number two, read your bio out loud. Does it clearly state how you solve a problem for someone? If not, rewrite it. And number three, I want you to create and share just one action shot plus tech tip post. Do it today. I want to leave you with this one final thought, and I really want you to burn this into your brain. People buy expertise before they buy the product. Your job is not to sell a product. Your job is to sell your knowledge, your care, and your authority. If you do that, the product will sell itself. Now go build that expert profile.